Hello everybody and welcome to class. We're here for a Sunday night scrap along. We're going to be making a scrapbook page. I'm thinking I'm going to try a little bit of mixed media on this one, and we're using Boho Beauty. Just going to do the sharing thing. Oh, dearie me. And I'm going to get this in the creative family group. Rightio. Oh, because I am. You can't even blame your sausage fingers because you're using a computer mouse. Okay, so let's go through the Boho Beauty paper first. Boho Beauty is pretty awesome. It's a bit of a eclectic collection. It's got some really good, honest pieces like this red spot that are kind of needed, and you can split it apart into multiple different kind of mini collections depending on what sort of colorway you want to go with. So that's paper 1, then paper 2. So you can put these two together. The blue and the red. It fills a lot of holes in our other collections as well. It it goes with a lot. And then paper 3. So this is the like mandala dream catcher type builder thing. So it's pretty cool. I think it was really needed. And then paper 4, which is like that violety pink color, which is awesome. Really needed it. And timber, of course. And then we have our timber's a bit of a signature, but a real signature is our non-contagious glitter. So that's in a daffodil color. And then I've only got one piece of this because I fussy cut the other one. So this is paper 6. So it's got a nice dark piece. So you've got to have light and dark in a collection so that it makes sense. Hello, Christy. Hello, Di. Hello, Diana. So there we go. I will admit it is Sunday night, and I know you don't want to be here till midnight. So I have actually picked a couple of things. I don't know what I'm going to use, but okay, I want to stick that in there so it doesn't fall over. Oh, I will show you what I did this afternoon. I had a dream catcher. It's for my holiday classes. It's very simple. It's all about the paint. It's got a bit of a wind chimey sound. And I've also done a Princess Castle bookend. Okay, so I have got a piece of paper 1 here because I love this floral. I've got a piece of paper 4 because I love those two together. I've got a bit of white. I've got the leftovers from a piece of paper 5 from the fussy cutting. And I haven't got all the fussy cuts from that. And the leftovers of a piece of paper 6 from fussy cutting. Oh, and the cat's knocking stuff down. Rightio. And I did pick out a photo. I think she's on a bus. I'm pretty sure Amelia Ann is on the bus with Nana. And then I've got, so these are the Boho Cuties word sheet. I think the orange, because it kind of goes with this. And then I've got some chippy cut swirls, a couple of leaves, the word memorable, the word dream, some other leaves, so another swirl.
Christy,
and
Diana's over on the tube.
Bloom where you're planted. I've already said hello to them, Quentin. If you did not listen, no, you didn't. Oh. Hello, Diane. Hello, Karen. Hello, Laura. So yes, we are getting there, and I've got a little bit of fussy cutting. Not a lot. So she's on a bus, but I don't know if Bloom where you're planted is the right title, but you know, sorry, you're on the head off. Do we think a yellow mat would look nice? Maybe. So let's move the photo out of the way. Let's put these here. Move our fussy cutting if I'm going to do mixed media, I need to make sure I've got things out of the way. And I'm just going to move that back a bit so I've got a bit more space. Right. I have got paint on my hands, so hopefully that doesn't come off on my page. I have scrubbed my hands. Yeah. So let's make our background, and then we're going to do mixed media over the sort of the whole thing. So we've got a piece of paper 1, and we're going to cut it to 12 inches. Then, like, let's cut this piece of white to, let's say 10 1/4 by 10 1/4. And then we've got a piece of paper 4, and what about if we cut it to, let's do 10 1/2 by 10 1/2. I just want to see whether that's too big of an amount showing. That's not too bad.
So paper 4 to 10 1/2 like that.
Yeah. Right. So let's cut our piece of paper 4 as a 1-inch frame. Now I'm using my creative board, like my design board, creative design board, to cut on. If you want yours to be pristine, don't cut on it. Yeah, I'm not worried because things are made to be used. I design things to be used. And yep, it's covered in cut marks, but that is my choice. But if you don't want lines on yours, don't cut on it. If you want yours to be perfect. And I'm not about to go and get another one, just like manufacture another one for myself just because I've got cut lines on it either.
Deborah's joined us.
Hello, Deborah. Hello, Paula. I just want to go up and make sure I'm there. Okay. And then let's cut our piece of paper 1 that was 12 by 12. Let's cut it with a let's do an 1 1/4 frame. Can you write the idea down, please?
Oh, I'll tell you afterwards.
I'd like to know now.
Okay.
Just write it down for me.
I'll have to draw a picture.
Oh, shit. I cut too far there. I kept cutting.
I'm pretty good at pictures too, by the way.
No, you're not. Okay. Right. So let's put this on our design board. their page here.
I think I've got this one.
The school won't allow that.
Well,
The school's not going to allow it.
oh,
School is not going to let that happen. So I've got this one. Just trying to work out. One of the girls wants to use a different car, and we're not having it because we've organised a car for Thursday.
some days are dark. What have we done there?
And some days just aren't.
No. Some days just aren't. Oh, we've got Kim over on the tube with us.
I don't think I like that.
So I've come up with a really original name for this one too. Boho Beauty Sunday Night Scrapbook.
Really?
You get wrapped.
Nope. What did he say?
He's currently talking to someone on the phone and said, well, we'll have to talk to school.
No.
And I said, let's talk after class.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my golly gosh. What am I?
Okay, let's get a couple of these words. So this is a mini word guide. So cutting out these words. So I'm thinking I've got happy. Remember is here. Let's cut the first few out. I have like coloured in the strips with pen, so I sort of know, where to place it.
Sorry, no.
I was just saying where to place this little guide. There you go. Oops, that's crooked.
Is that the word sheet that had the yellow on top? Or
The beige.
Beige.
Oops. Slipped. Okay, so I'm thinking about what colours I'm going to put on this. That's why I've got so many cut lines on my page. All this remember word. At Super Saturday last night, I cut a whole sheet up. Right. So I want this remember word here. So they end in 200, the code for these ones, Quentin.
Yep, I'll put the link up onto the screen.
Somehow. Remember.
So Beck was asking, does the design board have little feet on it?
Nope. It is just flat on your surface. Happy. Just flat on your page. We want one more. Imagine. Don't know if bloom where you're planted is actually the right word for this because she's on the bus. I'm not a fan of the bus. I'll admit that I don't like the bus. I had to catch a bus to school every day.
I was gonna say,
Not a fan of the bus.
I think every kid in Australia just catches the bus.
Not all. I had friends that wanted to stay over at our place just because of the novelty of catching the bus.
Oh, word lordy. They haven't travelled on a school bus then.
That's what I mean. The school bus. The dreaded school bus. Wouldn't be too hard to put your own feet. Oh yeah, you could put your own feet on it.
Beck didn't want them. She's glad that no feet, she said.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole point is when I move it like this, well, my page moves on my side and lift it up like I did.
So we've used the back sheet of 1 and 4 so far.
Yep. And we've got fussy cuts from 5 and 6.
Roger that.
Hello. I'm home.
Dinner's in the fridge.
Excellent. Okay. Somehow. There's a lot of blank space there, isn't there? Right. So let's get this coral ink pad and do the edges of this. We'll use some coral on this. This is just like a little Couture Creations one. We are still waiting to hear about our Couture Creations order. I have my concerns, but we'll get there. a little bit on here. Okay, let's stick this together. Quentin,
Yes, dear.
can you just message the other girl's mum and ask if she's okay with the change, please?
What's this one?
Or go and ask if they have spoke to the
Oh,
other girl,
could you just keep scribing, Naomi, just for a minute? While I
please.
resolve.
Which looks really nice on this. I don't know what word I was going to stick on it.
You like that word I got for you?
Yeah, just
Had to help Naomi today finish something for school holidays. Sorry, I missed what papers you were using. Boho Beauty. This is Boho Beauty here. That little grid. It's fabulous. Much easier to handle than a big ruler, and of course the guidelines are perfectly close. Yeah.
I'm not eating or scribing.
It's going to take me more than 2 minutes to resolve this.
I'd eat while you scribe.
What do you mean it's going to take more than 2 minutes? Which child are we talking to?
No.
Oh, dear Jesus Christ. I'm like a sock.
Really?
Well,
Rightio. So, let's get... I got one of them spongy things. Let's put the... I know this one's coral. Let's put coral on that.
Alison Stevens is going to have to get this kit.
Get this kit.
No, it's not. It's not
No,
online yet.
it's not online yet. Oh, what about that one with the little sparkles? What's it called? Shiny. It's being used a lot.
I think I might have used.
I think we've both used it. Like, let's hope the blue doesn't come through, but if it does, it might just inform our thing. Watching with no sound and no transcript, but enjoying nevertheless. Oh, I hope it's not a fault with our video, Kim. Hello, Mel.
Oh, I'm going to get Amelia.
So let's use a bit of shiny and our door bar.
I was about to say you could use the sweet street stencils if you wanted.
Nope.
We don't want cupcakes.
That's good. Gosh, I love that one. How are you? To be impressed.
Dad, you can not do this picture. No.
Oh, very good. I like that. Okay. Just grabbed out a heap of things. We got hearts. Oh. So we got hearts plus hearts, and then we've got hearts in a row.
What about butterflies?
Yeah, we could use them. Look at that. We have something that's like a, you know, like a yellow or a gold.
Yes.
Finished my dream catcher. And the castle. There's a castle around here too.
Have you finished it?
Yeah, I painted a castle. Like, I'm going to try and find a goldy colour. Like that.
Ooh.
Bit abstract.
But it worked okay, sticking it?
Yeah, no one stuck. Painted a castle. Bookend.
See, we're gonna have two different ones that they can choose from.
Yeah, they can choose from two different ones. I'm not painting this one, you are.
Okay, cool. I'll go that one.
Oh yeah, what am I going to do this gold with? I wonder what colour that is.
Oh, there's
That's dried up something. And what are we going to do in gold? We reckon, I think there's hearts in a row.
Kim's joined us over on YouTube.
Yep, I saw that. Hello, Kim. Video was fine. Rightio. Do you know where my palette is? I found the palette culprit.
Here's the parrot culprit.
Top drawer, the pastry drawer, has Mum's palette in it. Wanna grab it up?
Please don't tell me it's in the freezer. I don't want it. I don't want it. She put my palette in the freezer. I hate that.
It has a bit of wet
No,
paint in it that I was
no,
trying to preserve.
not interested.
Okay.
I've got purple on the back of my page now.
I don't think I can eat a second in.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Honestly, got sponged over this time.
Oh, hearts in a row. I'm going to have to get this kit. You can't afford it already, Alison, because we haven't made the kit yet.
Well, we make it as we go.
We make it as we go.
We already answered that question, Quentin. You're just like 5 steps behind, mate.
Dear doctor. I am like, what a legend at this stuff.
No, you're not. I don't mind that it's got the bit of gold halo around on the hearts.
Oh. That smell hearts properly.
Oh god, I've got purple paint everywhere now. Let's put some of this gold around the outside.
Oh, we've got Mount Georges as well. I am a wonderful old man.
Right. Just gonna clean purple paint off there. Right. Right. Let's get rid of this purple paint off here, because purple is like black paint Purple paint and black paint have got too much in common.
Sticks to everything.
Obviously, painting today involved paint.
I did
Right.
painting today too, but I painted the floor of the trailer. Not quite as fun as.
Naomi said butterflies.
Butterflies.
What a contrast. So what about this pale blue that's in here? Use the pale blue. Pastel blood orange. What if we use that? But we want a pale blue beforehand. We want some sort of pale blue. Is that like that blue there? Right. We could do those. But we could do like pale blue flowers, do you think, or spots? Let's do pale blue with this one. So you're just getting some colours that go with, and you're just gonna get some stencils that kind of go with. Just gonna pat it off so it's mostly off. Oh yeah, and then we're gonna put some. What do you say to that? No?
He was talking to Sarah.
Why is he talking to Sarah?
And, we were just briefly discussed about the gluten-free version turning out to be vegan sometimes.
Put a bit of water with this one. So we're going to make these into sort of flicky things. Can I have a bit of water in my spritzer, please?
No problems.
My friend uses my spritzer. Like today.
It feels like last week we were at the art studio.
Just gonna put some bits of gold. I just want to sort of set this up so that it can dry. And I'm going to do a bit of pale blue.
That stencil's on Elena.
And then we want to just add a little bit of water over our spritzy, just to make it move. We just want it to move a little bit and spread. See, it's sort of spread a bit now. Okay. Oh my gosh. She's Just got a laptop lead tied up in that. Normally I would leave this to dry naturally. Okay, it's nearly dry. So normally I would leave that to dry naturally, but we're just a little time poor. Let's clean that up. Because this is live and it's not edited or anything, you don't miss the secret ingredient. Okay, so this pastel blood orange is darker than what I want. My flowers are sort of this colour. It's pretty close, but it's a little darker. But what we're going to do is get some light moulding paste. I want to make a coloured paste. I don't think we've done this in a video. We haven't done it for a really long time. So you don't want lots of paste, right? You don't want to be putting out the biggest dollop on the planet and then wasting it. Oh my gosh. I wish they hadn't broken. Kids broke my favourite palette knife that I'd had since I was at school. Okay. So then when you add your paint, you want to get enough to add colour, but if you add too much, it just becomes like a sludge. You have to be really, really careful with that. I don't buy coloured paste. There was a time when we stocked coloured pastes, but coloured pastes actually go off quicker than just plain white paste and then add colour. So I've got a good colour there. I don't like to overmix it because I like it to be a little different. So I like the stencils to line up, and I really like it when my paste is sort of on the page and off the page so that it sort of goes over the boundaries. And you don't want to overwork it. If you go backwards and forwards, what happens is you overwork it too much, you end up with undersmush. And yes, some of this will be covered by our photo and our embellishments, but that's okay because...
Did you see Annette's comment? She'd like you to hold the page up.
Oh, hello, Tanya. Oh, sorry. Hello, Heather. Never use a daub with paint. Can you hold the page up close to the camera? Oh, yes, I will. I will just do my last bit of butterflies. Yep, I'll do. Quentin, could you come and wash these, please? So you do need to wash your stencil straight away when you've used paste. I'm going to stencil work, joining weights. I can't wait to see the end result.
Where's your hearts in a row?
They're just paint.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. So you can see, oh, still got a bit of water there. You can see how the flicking of the blue then ended up as sort of like watery stuff. Wateriness. I'm sorry, it strobes when I hold it up close. There we go. So we've got a little bit of wateriness, we've got a little bit of smush, and then we've got our stenciling, our different stencils. Okay, so when we put, let me turn the light out. I can't put this down, but when we put that back across there like that, that's not too bad. But what we might do is sort of somehow like that. Okay. So let's move that aside, and then, oh, I've got a drawer out here, and now I've got paste on the corner. Let's not be doing that. And then let's get some of our colours. I've got a drawer out, and the drawer is perfect for sitting that on to dry. So here's how my paint palette has made it into the freezer. One of my least favourite things. I know I used to do it. It's been a habit of mine as well. So these leaves are like an olivey, goldy olivey green. So what we might do is we might make that colour. So we'll leave that there to make, and we'll make our leaves that colour. There were 3 leaves. There's the third one. And then we'll make our swirls probably gold. And then we might do our title gold, and we'll do our swirls in our pastel blood orange. Paintbrush.
Where would you like this stenciled here?
Not on here. You can put it on her desk. Okay. And then we need something to make that olive green.
There's a lot of red also come off that stencil.
Yep. She'll be right.
She'll be right. Name the collection.
There's a green. Sorry?
I was just looking at your Facebook post where it says name the collection.
Oh, okay. Hello, Bronnie. I never thought of adding colouring paste. Yep. There we go. The paste is pretty cool, honey. Okay. So let's start by painting our leaves green to start with. And then we're going to add the gold into it. But we're going to do the green. I've got green on me now already. Look at that. Brilliant. A little bit of water, because this is our first coat on our chipboard. And we want it to go on nice and smooth and even. And I'm being a bit rushy here. And we want it to be watery enough that it just goes straight on and there's no globby bits to get stuck in the detail on our chipboard or our chibi cuts. We call chipboard chibi cuts around here. And yes, the way to get all of our designs is to join the Chibi Cuts of the Month Club, because it does take us a while to get stuff online.
So that would be pretty good for the last 2 weeks.
Oh no, we're getting there. There is a lot of new stuff. And because we're in, now I'm just adding a bit of gold. Because we're in that pre-time for a retreat, which is the Fairy Tale Princess one that's in 2 weeks, where, you know, like anyone that's doing the Fairy Tale Princess virtual retreat, I'm patting this one on so I get a bit of texture. They've got access to pre-purchase, and I'm actually filtering out the product to them because there's just that much Fairy Tale Princess product. I just didn't want to drown them in.
Nearly 2 racks full, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of options, and there's a lot more coming. Because I've just had some awesome ideas, and now I want to go back and do some of those things with past collections. Oh dear.
She's coming in.
Well, Matthew.
Okay.
Good night. Hello. Goodbye.
Really close to the paint.
Oh, that was close to the paint. Ah, there goes me page. Okay. Love you.
Design board has been inundated.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Is there paint on there now?
No,
That was better luck.
that's just more good luck than good measure. Okay, so let's put some of our orangey colour on our swirls.
Oh, okay, let's just have a little bit.
Yep, she's stirring her up.
Yes.
You need to go.
Going now.
Go on. Okay, so let's get some gold. Making good use of my messy mat here. It's getting extremely messy. Let's get some colour on our title. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit it all with a heat tool and just get it all sort of dry so that we can move on really quickly. We will be sticking a wet page together, I can tell you that. Oh, that's not watery enough. It's got some globby bits there. We will definitely be sticking a wet page together. Right. Just washing my brush out. You can use a whole host of things to colour it too. I have some old pigment powders. They work well. Yes, pigment powders work excellent. Excellent. Hello. Oh, I said hello to Tanya. Yes. Annette.
There's a hole.
So the texture that we patted onto our leaves is looking pretty good. I'm going to move that away from the paint. Just moving them around. Sort of watery gold, just putting it over.
You could use perfect pearl pigments, Alan's asking.
Yes. I'm going to move this water tub. My jam jar. Very important piece of equipment, the jam jar. Better to put more layers on and have them thinner layers of paint and not have paint sort of distorting the shape of or getting stuck down in the detail of your chipboard. So it is better to just put more layers of thin paint. I know. I never used to like doing that either.
I might just call this custom chipboard pack. What do you reckon?
Well, you got a title.
We got a title, we got some swirls, and you got some leaves. Are they all out of separate things, or are they all?
Yep. Most of it's up.
Right. Let me see how I roll.
So I do want to bring a little bit of our blue onto something here, because we don't want our blue to be just, on the background. Because then it just looks like we used the wrong colour. I didn't oxidate those.
Are they leaves or feathers?
Leaves. So they're the three that are together, and I cut them apart.
Ah, that makes sense. Thank you, Dick.
Sort of patting that on. I want more texture. Let's get a bit of this here. I really want more texture on these. Stab, stab, stab. So I'm going to actually heat the leaves a bit to make the paint bubble. It's going to be hot. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. I don't know if you can see how the paint's bubbled up. It's got a really good texture on it. So acrylic paint is acrylic, so it will bubble up. It's plastic. When you heat plastic, it gets hot. But it also burns when you overheat it. Whew, that smells.
When it bubbles, you've gone too far.
What's that?
When it bubbles, you've gone too far.
No, not too far when it bubbles. When it smells or catches fire, you've gone too far.
I need to go and have a look at these here swirls. Oh.
They don't go together. They're not from one set.
That's okay.
Maybe use your phone and take a photograph so that then you can...
My phone that you updated for me. Because I'm really good at technology.
Yeah.
I'm the best technological person ever.
Don't exclude the one up the top.
Wow. That could have been devastating.
Okay, let's get a little bit of our blue. Just a tiny touch. So just got a little bit of blue on there. Now leaves are done. Oop. Right. Let's just put that somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glitter glue, some of the Stickles Diamond, on my swirls. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to heat them. Why would do that? Oh, Mr. Cute. Yep. You shouldn't cover the vents on the heat tool with your hand. It will overheat the motor. Oh.
Oops.
Overheat the motor and cause it not to work properly. Oh, okay. I don't know how else you're meant to use a heat tool. Well, actually, this is how I hold the heat tool. This heat tool doesn't actually have vents down here either. One of the biggest problems we see with heat tools is people buy really cheap heat tools that don't have cutoffs.
Need to shut the fridge, Noah.
That don't have heat cutoffs. Thank you for that, Elizabeth.
Oh no, that was a dishwasher.
That don't have a heat shutoff, like, because a heat tool should not be active for more than 10 minutes at a time. Which I think 10 minutes is a really long time for a heat tool, but I suppose if you're doing a project, if you're making lots and lots of like wedding invitations and doing heat embossing, I suppose you could.
Or teaching a whole daycare class.
Oh yeah, teaching a class. We always buy the ones with shutoffs. But heat tools nowadays don't last. I'll just say that, not like they used to.
Not like they used to.
But apparently 20 years is too long to get out of a heat tool. Apparently 9 years is too long to get out of a washing machine, we found out today. Should
The
never
washing machine we bought has the same connection on the back of it. Has the
should
same.
never have got 9 years out of a washing machine. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That just means we must be really good.
So in 29 years, we've only had 3 washing machines. We've just got our 4th washing machine. We'd only had 3 washing machines in 29 years. And before that, we had a twin tub and it didn't die. We just replaced it because life was a lot
That was a long time
hectic.
ago,
It was too hectic for a twin tub. Twin tubs also couldn't take many uniforms, camouflage uniforms. with my first washing machine. I know. We got a lot out of our Fisher and Paykel. We did move it twice. We moved house twice. Yeah, twice with a Fisher and Paykel, which you're not meant to be able to move, but we put the thing back in it. But yeah, you're not meant to be able to move with them. We're on our second dryer in 29 years. Now, I'm just going to get some watery gold. Just going to get some gold out of here. And I'm just going to pull a little tiny bit of gold, like dry brush a little bit of gold. Oh, geez, that's a bit much gold there. That was a dobby bit. Over these blue bits as well. Not completely over. I'm just dry brushing on the surface. I do love.
So the title is obviously not yet a product.
I thought it was.
Okay, I'll look again.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's on the list.
Oh,
Maybe it's on my in my
let me
next batch list.
double check here.
There we go. Let's check our page. So it's dried a little, but it's still wet. So let's get this over here. Let's mat our photograph. So we've got the bottom end of our paper 5. And then we've got the middle from our paper 4. So let's cut the middle of our paper 4 to 4 1/8 by 6 1/8. We only want a tiny bit of that showing. And then let's cut our let's cut like 6 1/2. Let's try it. It might be a bit big by 4 1/2 from our paper 5. What the hoo-ha? It wasn't 6 1/2, was it? Right. There we go. I'm just going to stick this back together.
Cutting paper 5 by 4 1/2 by 6 1/2.
Yeah. Yep. 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. And actually cutting it at that. Not saying it, then cutting something completely different. So lining it up on there.
40 years for your first dryer. Holy moly.
We've only had 2.
Karen's still got a pretty close heat too. That's another good.
No, I had a heated one, but kids killed it. Yeah, I'm going to do something. I'm going to make sure my photograph is even. So I find the Harvey's Norman photos are just not quite exactly 4x6, and this one is no exception. Because they're metric. The heated tools at work died first. Well, they didn't all die. Some got stolen. But that's just part of the course. When you own a retail store, people steal stuff. But yeah, they did get destroyed. I had my heated tool. How long do you reckon, Quentin? It was well over 20 years. It was well over 20 years. Mine had done a lot of work. Mine did retreats. Right. Okay. I'm not going to sand this photo. I freaked people out. 2007. I think I bought mine in 2002, my first one. It's pre-shop, that's for sure. My first washing machine was a twin tub. When I lived on properties, I had another twin tub. Just what I think. Ours actually went to the farm, our twin tub. We took it to the farm. So I could wash on weekends when we were at the farm. My dad bought me my twin tub. Not the first time I left home, but the first time I left home that I rented a house, like I rented a house and then had other people live with me. I had a share house. So it was secondhand, but still, we had it for years, didn't we, Clinton?
We did have it for years.
We carted it around.
Just waiting for myself.
The only new thing we had actually was a microwave. Quentin and I, when we were teenagers, we bought a microwave.
Wow.
And it was not cheap. It was probably like $150, but that was a lot of money for us back then. Okay. I'm down to the dregs of my chippy strips because I've got spice on the other day.
Do your deal. So.
I'm definitely going to be putting a very wet page together. What do we think? It's going to be like a really wet. And I'm going to use my chippy strips just to trap my dodgy glued back together photo mat. We did release a new retreat yesterday, our Happy Land one. I was going to put it in the cutest family of things, but the more I did with it, the more it just became Happy Land. Don't know why. Right. I like that. I told you I'd forget, didn't I?
What did you say you were going to forget?
To ink it.
Oh, I'll put a link up for the Happy Land retreat.
It is in, well, the first day is in January. It is a hybrid, so it's got an in-person retreat in the store 2 weeks after we do an online one, a virtual retreat.
I am booking early bird.
Yep, and if you want the early bird $20 off your, so our retreats have gone up to $105. If you want to pay $85, get the early bird discount, you have to book and pay by the 29th of November, I think it is. If you book and don't pay in full by then, we will be adding the $20 to it, because I have had a few people that don't pay until like when we're sending out kits, and I just can't do that anymore. So I'm just bending this back. Dodgy inking here. Dodgy. I knew I would forget.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get a promise.
okay.
Maybe John's here now. Oop, we need more glue on that. Booked in the early bird. Yep. If you have not paid in full for the sunny days, sunny days retreat, and you have, we're asking that everyone who has booked in and not paid in full, please pay, or we will be contacting people to put them up and remove the early bird discount, because you gotta pay. Sorry. Sounds awful of me, but rightio, let's just have a bit of a test drive. Do we like it? So this has got to sort of come down and over. Let's sort of go,
How much for the time?
oh, normal.
So it's
Yep, normal.
okay.
What do we think? Yep. Or do we put that there? Like there. I actually think there. Like that. Rightio.
Yeah.
So
You go see what's in the kit.
we put that there like that. I like that there.
Do you have Boho Beauty paper 3 of this?
Yeah.
6, 1, 5, 4, and 3.
Yes. Sorry. You want my head off. Okay. Let's get this title on. So what we're going to do is put our glue on the thicker pieces.
Okay, so you ready to hear what's in the kit? Well?
Yep.
1 second, sorry. So we've got a piece of white, a piece of Boho Beauty paper 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yep.
We've got the Boho Cuties A5 word sheet, beige and peach.
Mm-hmm.
A full pack of triple leads 2-pack.
No, we've only got one. So half a pack.
Okay, 1 second. A full pack of swirls number 5 and swirls number 8.
No. No, we've got a mixed pack of swirls. The equivalent to 1 pack of swirls.
1 second.
He's being lazy. Deary May. I like the wording in it. Yeah, you're all good, Bonnie. Okay, so we want to put our photos sort of.
How many swirls are going to be in the swirl pack?
1, 2. There's actually only 3.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my small T ruler to get this right. Right. Yeah, it's stuck in there a bit, but that's okay. I'm going to stick flowers on that.
And one by title, Bloom Where You Are Planted.
Yeah. So our base of our cluster, like our framework, is going to be made up by our leaves. Our leaves are going to make our frame. And then this one, we're going to put on some chippy strip. This is our biggest flower. We've got our dangly thing, so it needs to go on sort of early on. Let's get some chippy strip behind it.
Okay, so our kit tonight comes to $18.48.
Taking out all the things that Dad had in that he didn't need.
Yes.
What do I have in there you didn't need?
Well, 2 packs of swirls for starters.
I think you're missing a paper in the description,
Wow.
which would have gone down real well.
Oh, you took them out of the swirls out of there.
Yeah, and you're missing paper number 3 in this set.
Wow. You fixed it then.
There you go. Not your price. Mum's just deciding on how much of a discount.
Let's do $17.95.
Oh, dear.
What did we say, sorry? $17.95.
$17.95.
Dodgy. I am all over this.
Slightly don't believe you.
No, John Redshaw. Did you take a photo for me?
No.
Wow.
You know how much time it takes to fix one of your kits so that it's readable?
Oh, please tell me you fixed all the spelling mistakes.
Found 3.
You guys.
I expect a lot. Yes, we do.
The value I bring to this kit is just astronomical.
Right.
Hard to believe.
Oh, we need to put our swirls in. Our swirls are really wet.
Really, really wet.
The
Yes.
sweater.
Right.
Like they are really wet.
How come you got your light out?
Because it reflects off the design board.
Ah, wow.
Up there for thinking.
I need to take a photo, my beloved.
Oh, really?
Because I am very important.
Make sure after you use the photo, you delete it off your phone.
Oh, dearie doctor. Do you think I'm in trouble, peeps? Right.
Right. Can I finish the page, please?
I guess you can.
Just the depth that varies, isn't it, everyone?
Oh. Missy kit. You can tell it's you, Missy, because you're ringing your bell.
Probably one of the only cats on the planet that absolutely loves her bell.
You're a weirdo, Missy.
Missy loves her bell. Oh dear. Just cleaning up a bit of glue here. Keep thinking I've got something on my hand, but it's paint. It's always paint. A little bit of glue down. For our words.
I'm going to check the music schedule for Amelia for the week too.
Oh, yeah. Our music schedule changes from week to week, but we do appreciate the music teacher we have now. Our music teacher at school is unwell, so we have our retired music teacher has come back out of retirement, Kerry, to teach the kids, which we really truly appreciate. And because she's like us, she's got older parents, so we do have to work around her family's schedule. Oh, where do I want to put the third word? Yeah, I think I want to put it here. I'm just lining it up and eyeballing it against the photo mat. Look at that. I know my title's floating, and I don't often do floaty titles. So the paste and the paint and the stencils are not included in your kit, but the chipboard and the paper and that are. So you've got 4 pieces of paper, a piece of cardstock. You've got your chipboard swirls, your leaves, and your title. Are you sure that price is correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll double check.
Oh, and you've got the sheet of words, the word sheet. That's it. I really like that. You could put, like, make a background like that and then put that on a card. Couldn't you?
You could.
And then we've got lots of bits of mixed media. Now that's mixed media.
It looks beautiful.
And it's messy, but it's not messy. Like, mixed media doesn't have to be messy. Super cute. Thank you, Bronnie. Thank you, Di. Thank you, Cindy.
I was just waiting for it to pop up in the online store. I have put it there.
Q, yes, you're in trouble again. Yes, always again. I like hearing Missy's bell. She's so cute. I don't know if you saw it earlier this week, Tanya. This is Missy when Milton first got her out at Roma. Isn't she just the cutest little thing? And her name is Missy because on that first day she kept going missing. She would go under the refrigerator. And there used to be a little tiny hole in the floorboards. Like, it was a little hole like this where next to one of the pipes, wasn't it, Quentin? In the bathroom. Yeah. She wasn't allowed in the bathroom because she used to squeeze through this little tiny hole and get out.
Yep, she was.
She was the tiniest little thing. But Maddie was tiny when she was a baby too. They're both tiny. They're little cats. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Mel.
Okay, so the kit is there.
Thank you, Raquel and Tanya. See, it's so cute. Thank you, Heather. She is just super cute. And she's a very loving little kitten. She has got a fractured skull and an acquired brain injury, and she has got a crooked spine. And she's not 100%, but she is such a happy little kitten. Well, she's not a kitten. She's like 7 years old, but she's the size of a kitten. She's just a happy little creature.
So there's the kit. The link is up.
Awesome. There we go. So we will be back tomorrow night with Naomi John in the Creative Family Group and on her YouTube channel for Mixed Media Monday. And then Tuesday morning in the September group, we are using Cutest Farm. Where are we? And it is actually Cutest Farm. We're using Cutest Farm because it's week 37. And then we're doing that Wednesday night again in the September group. And then what are we doing? Friday night. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do Friday night. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Karen. So we will do that Friday night something. I don't know what collection we're going to use, but we'll use something. And then, yeah, I don't know if there's a plan for next weekend. I think we're just recovering because Thursday night is celebration dinner / prom. Good night. I'm putting 2 rooms back together. I did see you all moving stuff around and putting shelves up, Raquel. It looks very, very interesting and industrious. So take care. Stay safe. Thank you all for coming along. We truly appreciate you being a part of our creative family, and you're also wonderful. We love you so much, and we really do appreciate you all. I'm just fussy cutting from last week's Snowcraft last week, awful week. It has been a tough couple of weeks, hasn't it, Helen, for everybody? So take care, everyone, and know that our thoughts are with you all, no matter what. We're here for you. So take care. Love you too, Bronnie. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.